In and out, in and out.
Thank you. Oh boy.
So we are here, In-N-Out, first In-N-Out in Washington, the state of Washington, and they chose to put it in Ridgefield, right here in Southwest Washington, which is huge. And to me, this is momentous on a lot of different levels. First level is this is all that's been talked about in Ridgefield for the last 6 months, and for obvious reasons. In-N-Out is like an institution, pretty famous on the West Coast and actually in a lot of other states. I'm going to shoot this video because this is, again, it's a huge day. And as you can see from the line around, all of it to do, this is just one of the things that doesn't happen a whole lot. Arguably, Ridgefield or In-N-Out is bigger than Southwest Washington, you know, as from a popularity standpoint. Most people we talk to don't even know if Vancouver, Washington exists, but In-N-Out is huge. So, you know, when Hal and I talk about the prospects for this area, the growth, the potential, yeah, this is big for a lot of levels, because In-N-Out could have opened up just about anywhere. They didn't choose to open up in Seattle or Bellevue or Tacoma or Spokane. They wanted to open up in Ridgefield. And there's already a location and I believe a tentative date for the next In-N-Out, which is in Vancouver, Washington, Southeast Vancouver. I think Hal's talked about that before. But again, that tells us that the prospects for this area, big companies like In-N-Out or Mercedes or Tesla, seeing what's going on here, at this point is pretty undeniable. So again, we're super duper excited. We're in line, day one. I think they just opened up about an hour ago. And I think the smart money are people who get parked and then get in line versus people who are probably going to spend the next 2 hours of their life in the car in the drive-thru.
All right, so here's the merch truck. I think half the people are in line just for this. So we've got all the merch, and there's a special Washington shirt.
Yes, we have an XL.
Let's see what's out here. I think I want a hat and a t-shirt. So this truck will be here until this Sunday. So they've got the black logo hat. That's cool. New item, that's it. Washington State shirt. One of the things we haven't covered is the prices. We'll have to go inside and show you those. And maybe a mug. Looks good. So what they're doing is they're letting batches through. So this line starts kind of at the front of what their eventual parking lot will be. And I was very skeptical of how they were going to keep the traffic off of public roads, because that was one thing they announced beforehand. They were like, there will be no in and out traffic on the public roads. And my skeptical brain was like, yeah, right. Well, what they ended up doing is that this is the main entrance where you see that car going by. And I thought that they were just going to utilize their existing parking lot. But what they're doing is that this entrance here, I'll get over there and show you guys. So this entrance here is closed, and they're sending people all the way down and around, and then they're queuing them into lines here. And they're letting the entire line go. And that's the start of the drive-thru that you see over there. So then now, and you can see they have capacity for even more. So they have 4 queuing lines now that they're filling up, and then they're gonna let them go. And they let one whole line through, then they go to the next and the next. And they've still got more space for queuing lines going both directions. How long did you guys wait?
We are
parking it in our face in under an hour and a half.
Under an hour and a half? That's awesome. Thank you. So they just got out of the drive-thru in under an hour and a half from the start of the line. Let's go check out inside, excuse me. Thank you. Oh boy. It looks like every in and out. I've never seen so many people in the kitchen though. Look at that. Wow, wow, wow.
Get 6, please. Get 6.
So we just ordered.
We just ordered our first In-N-Out in the state of Washington.
How much was it? For a full order.
I thought she left something off our order,
No.
and I didn't want to say anything, but it was $25 and change.
28.
28?
Yeah, 28.
Oh, yeah.
Where's the receipt? Tell them what we ordered.
You
we
always
finally
like putting me
decided.
on the spot.
All right, well, I'll cut this
We
part
got
out.
VIPs here. Shopping sprees and VIPs. Double with onion, grilled cheese plus grilled, animal fry extra spread, another animal fry. We're off of our training today, huh?
It's a cheat meal.
2 medium soft drinks and a regular chocolate shake for it was $25.70, but then of course you had to add in sales tax. Hello, Washington, Ridgefield, Clark County of $2.
8.7%.
8.7%.
That's the sales tax in Ridgefield.
Because it's prepared food.
Yeah.
Oh, for a grand total of $27.94. But because we're doing this, I think it's a write-off. Thanks, Uncle Sam.
Okay, so we just ran into one of our past clients. Can you hold that?
Yeah,
So you're in line for In-N-Out?
I am.
What time did you get in line?
We got here about a little after 9:15 maybe.
Oh, that's not bad.
No.
They weren't letting people. So you're almost to the front of the line now?
Yeah, this is like the last part of the drive-through here. The regular drive-through. They're queuing folks in the lot next door on the gravel lot. One kind of column of cars at a time, and then as they fill that column up, they kind of run through the other columns until they get back to your column, and then they bring the whole line in kind of at once.
So even though they're all in like 3 separate columns, like you have to get through the whole thing?
Seems like it. They
multiple
brought our
times.
whole line. We waited for quite a while. We stood still for about 35 minutes, and then they brought the whole line we were queued into over here all at once.
That's awesome.
With little tiny breaks for bringing the traffic into the main parking lot, which is here.
What are you ordering?
I'm gonna get probably a double and fries. That's my
Animal
usual.
fries or regular fries?
Regular fries. I
Really?
know. You have to eat them first thing. If you don't eat them first thing, then they get bad. You have to eat those first.
When's the last time you had In-N-Out?
Pretty recently.
What
We
did you
went
say?
to Kaiser because we were worried this was going to be really bad.
Oh yeah, somebody
so
was
just
saying
in case. Yeah.
they were like, oh, why don't you just drive to Kaiser, get In-N-Out, and then
Because
come
you can't
back?
get the Washington shirt at Kaiser. That's why
true.
I'm here to get the shirt. Really. So
I am gonna get a shirt too.
You have to get a shirt.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So tell people, where are you from originally?
From LA.
And when did you move up here?
Moved up here in 2023. So we've been here about 2 years now. And it's been great. We love it. And I actually have only been back to LA for like a 3-day window since then. So we've really just been here since then.
Yeah.
So it's exciting to have all these new places that are familiar to us pop up here. In-N-Out, The Habit.
Yeah.
Now there's 2 Habits. There's be 2 In-N-Outs.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
So it's fun to have some of LA up here now.
And what part of town do you live in?
We're in Hazeldale.
How do you like it?
Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, our little pocket is also really great. The neighborhood is quiet and friendly, and the house is great, and everything's been really, really calm up here. There's a lot less hustle in Vancouver than there is in Los Angeles.
We're
for
moving
sure.
with the line.
We're moving with the line. I don't want to hold them up.
No, you're good. And were you a first-time home buyer when you moved up here?
Yes.
Is that one of the reasons you moved up to Washington, was to be able to buy a home compared to LA?
Yes, you can get your dollar goes much further here. It's probably, I would say, we got into a house for probably 25% less than we would have been able to, maybe less. Then everything in LA is like, pushing $1 million for a 2-bedroom house. So we either had a choice of leaving the Los Angeles area and trying to do long commutes, or leaving the area altogether. And I had worked up in Bellevue back in 2013-14, and we've been trying to get back there ever since, out in this area. So we visited Vancouver, and we kind of knew, okay, this is like more attainable. It's a kind of a middle ground. It's more affordable. It's still in Washington. It's near Portland, near the airport. and we came across your channel. I just happened to find resources, and it just worked out. It was like perfect timing. It was serendipitous. So I even got my folks to move up here too.
How are you guys enjoying it?
Yes, very much. And today is a particularly beautiful day.
I know.
Yeah, the weather's great.
It is really nice.
So I'm just looking forward to the end of summer.
Yeah.
I love the fall.
I love the fall too.
Yeah.
And I have a personal question because Rebecca and I keep talking about making a video about it.
Yes.
How has your experience been as a same-sex couple
That's
in
a good
Collier
question.
County?
Honestly,
Honest review.
we haven't had. It's been very like middle of the road. Like no one's hassled us. We haven't felt othered. We're also pretty homebody, so we're not like out doing a ton of things. But there's also events if we wanted to go to that are like focused around, you know, equality or LGBTQ pride stuff. There's local Facebook groups that exist that we've been kind of peeking into. But it just kind of feels like it's not even a topic, which is what you kind of want, I think.
Yeah. Where you can just live your life.
Yeah, it hasn't really come up, and that was the goal. So, you know, we'll see if we end up having a family, and you know, we did the school stuff is the part that I would be curious about. How are folks being, you know, weathering the school world? But other than that, no, I mean, it really just hasn't come up. Yeah, I don't get like weird looks or anything.
Cool.
Yeah, it's been good.
That's good to hear. All right, well, I will leave you to your ordering.
What are you gonna get?
Well, I'm a vegetarian, so I'm going to get a grilled cheese with grilled onions and animal fries.
Oh, animal fries. See, that makes sense to get the animal fries there. Yeah.
I think Jared's getting your order, double.
That's what you get. You got it.
Yeah. Animal style, double, or just regular?
I think today I'm just going to get, if I do, I usually get grilled onions. So that's technically animal style. I've done in the past the full grill, which is like they put a lot of onion, like the full onion on there.
Oh, wow. I never heard that.
Full grill is cool. It's technically like, I guess that's a secret menu thing. You can get mustard grilled. So they'll do like the patty in mustard on the grill, which is really good. Yeah, it's all good stuff.
And the Neapolitan shake is always a good choice.
Yeah, that's a good one. If you like Neapolitan, there you go.
Cool. Well, thank you.
Of course.
I appreciate it. All right, you guys, we are back home from the madness that was the In-N-Out grand opening.
Yeah, you would have thought that Ridgefield and Washington, as we know it, would have collapsed and crumbled and come to an end with some of the panic and fear of, again, what is an institution coming to a small town. But shout out to the city of Ridgefield, did a phenomenal job with this Pioneer Street widening, these roundabouts, In-N-Out coming. Huge shout out to In-N-Out. I mean, we met so many awesome people who actually the company flew in or brought in from out of state. We met people, In-N-Out veterans from California,
Nevada,
Arizona, Texas.
Yeah.
What a great organization to bring people in and make sure that the grand opening, first restaurant in the state, gets off to a good start.
And not far behind is the second restaurant in the state opening up in Vancouver on Mill Plain. And I heard today that the palm trees went in.
The palm trees that go like this?
Yes, the palm trees.
Huh.
And so it can't be far away.
No. So, and one thing I think we didn't talk enough about this video was that we rode our bikes from home to the In-N-Out, which again is one of our favorite things about living in Ridgefield. But again, what stands out to me, being here for a few years, is just that the upside for this area, the excitement.
All these big companies that literally, like their whole business, and they make their business success on picking good places to open, and you've got Costco and In-N-Out and dozens of other companies choosing to make Ridgefield part of their locations.
Ridgefield in Southwest Washington. So you've probably heard us say this before, you know, our excitement level, our bullishness, for lack of better words, about this area has never been higher.
And to add to that, videos, not to start rumors, but there's a rumor that Topgolf is also coming to Ridgefield.
So you're going to have people gossiping and in the streets talking. But again, if you're looking at this video and you don't already yet live here, you know, take this as a nod and a wink that, you know, over the next 5, 10, 20 years, you may look back at today and as a time where you wish you would have gotten a piece of Southwest Washington, Portland Metro really, as it goes through kind of a rebirth, as this area kind of really blooms and develops and explodes. So hope you enjoyed this video. Again, we wanted to come with our In-N-Out swag. Also, I don't know if you peeped it.
Washington exclusive t-shirt.
Washington exclusive, and it's made in America, made in the USA.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so like I said, In-N-Out is really a first-class organization. Started in 1948. I read something that they've never changed the menu. So they found their niche, they hit it, they kind of consistent, stick to the script.
I see Bigfoot in here.
You see Bigfoot? Now, one suggestion to the designers, right? Because I'm a car guy, so of course the first thing I notice on this is the cars, and I'm like, okay.
I know what you're gonna say.
Okay, what am I gonna say?
They should have done a Subaru.
This is the Northwest, right? So instead of the muscle cars and the Monte Carlos and all of that, there's some here, but realistic, it should be some Subarus, some lifted pickup trucks, and then you would have kind of just nailed it.
And some bicycles.
And of course, some bicycles. But,
we added ours to the opening.
Yeah,
So.
by and large, again, thanks for coming along with us with another huge development in Southwest Washington and the city of Ridgefield, and stay tuned for more.
We'll be eating our fries in the meantime.
Ciao.
Ciao. Literally and figuratively.